Hello everybody, this is Zigzag coming to you from somewhere in this world, and we got ourselves some Wasteland tonight. I'm back from a few days off, and we're gonna get this party going at the top of the hour. And welcome aboard all you early arrivals. Nightmare, yeah, their place has really let itself go after all these years. You know, I looked up the date of when this was taking place because it really doesn't, I don't know that it stated that specifically in the beginning, but it's year 2107. So I thought, let's put some contrasting pictures and see what everybody thought. And Garden of the Gods, which is a place where the Dorseys are holed up, is a real thing in Colorado Springs. I've been there in real life. Of course, I won't tell you how long ago that was, but I've been there in real life. So that's kind of fun. And thank you, Scott Duncan, if you're still in here or if you just popped in earlier. But yeah, this is a fun little game we decided to play. I'm glad you're into it. So if you ever can't make the streams, we always have the VODs that we post afterwards. And there's plenty of ways to watch. But of course, it's a lot of fun when you guys are able to join us here. I like it that way. Whether you want to lurk or chat, works for me either way. So I hope everybody's doing well and looking forward to a little Wasteland here. Now, if you guys were with me last episode, I want to let you know what I did. I got back and had a little enough time to do this. I was thinking about it when I was gone for 3 days. Believe it or not, I can't just not think about things. I'm supposed to be focused on a thing, you know, but there's downtime when you're on little mini vacations and whatnot. And I was very frustrated about the stupid little misclick for Jormulan's character. That didn't quite have the right stats at the beginning that I had all mapped out and everything. So I went back and replayed just so I could get it the same and have all the stats the way they should be. And nothing else changed. We've made it through the battles just fine. Everybody's got their same promotions. The only thing that changed from where we left off is some of the loot that we have is, of course, it's RNG randomized on, you know, what you get. So we'll have some different loot, some different armors, some different weapons, but it's very similar. It's all very, very similar to what we already had. So if I hadn't even said this, you might not have noticed a difference. You might not have. So we'll see. I just wanted to be upfront and everything with you. It was bugging me about not having that one tick extra of intelligence that I was planning on for Jormulan's character was limiting me in the other areas I wanted, because that gives me an extra skill point, would have, and so I couldn't use it the way I was planning out to use it. So that bugged me. I fixed that little thing, but otherwise my playthrough went exactly the same. It went very smooth, very well, just like it did in real life. So there you go. That's what I did briefly earlier today. And hopes and hello to you. And that's good. Now I know the YouTube chat is alive and connected and working for us all. Werner! Hello, my friend. Good to see you in here, my Austrian friend, Werner. Love having you in here. And I hope you all are doing well. We got a little rain today. I think we might get a little rain more tonight. But that's cool. My trip was beautiful. Beautiful. It's the way you want it to be when you're up in the mountains and stuff. Loki, good to see you in here. We're gonna head to the rigid environ of Colorado Springs in the mountains, or not up in the peaks of the mountains, but in a mountain valley in Colorado. High elevation. pretty high elevation overall. And it's top of the... Oh, my goodness, I swear that last couple minutes went by really fast. Thank you, Nightmare. And here we are, where we left off. The contraption, apparently on reload, disappears. The body did not disappear, but we've already examined that. And I'm going to tell you one thing. A little birdie spoke into my ear and says I might have, so I'm going to take a look, I might have missed something in the med bay that would give us some backstory. So I said, why don't we start today? I said we were going to go outside the roll-up doors here to start the mission, but I'm going to take a quick look. If I don't find it right away, whatever I supposedly missed over there, we'll go outside as planned. But you know, I don't mind clues like that say, you know, you might have missed something you want to look at, and plus we're nearby, so it's convenient to go by. But okay, so this guy, we checked all these bodies. We checked this body. Aha. I think that's it right there. I don't think we checked this. There's a lone, but I know I checked the pile. I don't think I ever checked this corpse. So let's go find out. Because the pile of bodies is just, yeah, pile of corpses. We inspected those. So let's check the body. I think this is what we missed last time. Aha! A slaver's note. Okay, you found this note under a body in Ranger headquarters. It is heavily creased and stained with blood of its previous owner. So this is something I've not done before, and I forgot that we can read these notes. All of a sudden I'm going, I think I might have some other notes. That's an old journal book of lore. Yeah, we might be able to read. There's another note here. We might be able to read this lore book. So we'll take a look at that after we read this note. So let's find out. Slaver's note. Rush order from ST. Now I'm gonna have to remember who's ST. I'm gonna have to write that down to remind myself. Keep our eye open for someone named ST. Drop whatever you're doing and round up 6. Late 10, early 20, preferably female, and most importantly in good health. The last batch we sold him didn't last a week. If we disappoint him again, there will be consequences. Colorado Springs is awash in refugees right now. I'd start hunting there. The marshals won't care if a few go missing. There are probably more than a few families that will gladly hand over a daughter if it means one less mouth to feed. Oof, hard times. Once you got all 6, take them straight to the track. ST will pick the best 4, and then you can bring the others back. I should have a buyer for them by the end of the day. LP, those are the other initials. So the slavers are ST and LP. So we'll have to keep our eyes and ears open. Yeah. Yeah, getting notes. Jormelin, good to see you in here. Derek, you're also in here. Sorry, I was busy reading and looking. So let me say hello to Trumpkin also, and I think I caught everybody. Derek, Trumpkin, Jormelin, and then Hope's End we greeted earlier, but getting, yeah. Yeah, STDs. Yeah, so we'll see if this clue pans out that we picked up. Not a big deal if we didn't have it, but your little birdie said, you know, you might have missed a clue in there. So we went. And let's just check out this old lore book, because we found this old lore book, and lo and behold, I had forgotten that you could even read notes and stuff like this. So it was a nice reminder. The pages of this journal are yellowed with age, and the ink has faded with time in many of the earlier entries. It appears to have belonged to someone named Allie Blue. The last entry reads November 30th, 2059. So Gabriel Reyes and Althea Wesson came to our compound today. There was a tense bit where Sydney shot at them, but fortunately Jordan was there, and I recognized them from that time over in Balkan Park. They brought some coffee. We talked over a warm drink. It was nice, civil, pleasant even. Strange to not be at the throats of someone not in the family. But that was the whole point, I suppose. They want us to head back into the city next week to meet with a man named Saul Buchanan. They even suggested relocating to Colorado Springs. Abandon the Peterson. Imagine that. We've been safe here for years, and they want us to move out and, what, become neighbors with them? And those... Oh, there we go. And those despicable Knoxes? We'll go to the meeting. They said this Buchanan fellow's very persuasive, and they promised us a tin of that coffee. So it won't be a total loss to check it out. But I'm certainly bringing my guns. Okay, so a taste of earlier life in Colorado Springs. Oh, slave trader. Oh, yeah, that's true. That could be the slave trader. Maybe not a name, but I bet you LP is a clue. LP could very well be a clue, so we'll keep our eyes open for those. I wrote those down because, you know, I'll forget. I also had another note written down over in the armory last time. We couldn't disarm a trap because we needed level 4 explosives. So I have that note written down so I don't forget when we gain level 4 explosives that we can head back over there and see what was in that grenade locker, whatever it was, the chest. So that's where we are. So time, in my book, let's get back outside now that we've caught up and I've satisfied the fact that someone thinks we might have missed something, and indeed we did. So let's go outdoors into the breath, get a breath of fresh air here. And see what we got out here. Everybody is attached, yes.
Systems active. Greetings, Rangers.
Oh, that's our vehicle. That's our vehicle over there. So that's our upgraded Kodiak that is now able to talk to us now that it's been worked on. And supposedly it'll be able to help us in battle if we have an outdoor battle somewhere. So I don't think that it makes a difference in Colorado Springs, but let's see. Let's go this way first. Then we'll go the other way and take a look around the outside. Oh, we got a diggable here. Yeah, let the little guy do the digging, guys. Let's let the little guy do the digging. Katsunungen gets the call. So we got another Casio watch. We've had those before, so I'm not going to read all the descriptions if we've seen one of those before. Let's come over this way. Oh, that was a rabbit. I was like, what the hey? The cat, Major Tomcat, didn't seem to be all that interested. Yeah, his little Fisher-Price shovel. that's about the size it would have to be for him, I think. Yeah, a hobbit in far future Colorado. Science has gone off the rocker. Yeah, it's pretty wacky. Okay, so this looks like the edge. Any diggable in the corner? No. So we go up in the tower. Oh, we got something up there. So who has lockpicking just in case it's locked? We'll send Katzen up there. I think he also has our best awareness. Doesn't seem trapped or anything. So we got some more cash and another Hot Wheel. We're gonna have quite the Hot Wheels collection by the time we're done. Okay, nothing up here except the view. So here, okay, this is one. So unlike the other area, this is another way to leave our headquarters. So we've learned that now. So we'll pick back up. We'll get Gleaser to lead the way again. And now we'll go the other way. Outside. We'll kind of just walk around. Apparently there are diggables out here. And we'll kind of walk around seeing if we can find some. So there must be anytime we walk close enough to this thing, he must talk to us. Okay, and then this is the way, yeah, this is the way I think the Colorado Springs, oh, we got snowballs. This snowdrift is just the right balance of density and wetness to pack snowballs. We can gather snowballs. We can pee on the snowballs, the snow pile, to make more yellow snowballs, but we already got some of those. Let's just take some regular snowballs. There's no limit to how much we can carry, so we'll gather a few. So we got a few yellow snowballs and a few white snowballs, depending on the situation. Someone we like or someone we don't like.
Systems active. Systems active.
Oh, Jody's still out here. She really was one tired soldier.
I need to rest a spell.
Yeah, nothing's changed.
That all right with you?
Yeah, it's fine with us.
Later.
Nothing's changed with Jody. I thought we'd taken a while inside. Ooh. Let's dig. This time someone more appropriate did the digging. Oh, we got a human skull. A grim reminder of where we all go. And then we have an old handkerchief. It's worn and slightly stained. Well, you know, it's all junk. It all has a price for the right person. We'll take it. Apparently they have different standards here in this, well, you know, what's considered valuable and what's not. Yeah, there's apparently not a lot out here, but I figured, you know, oh, there's a Doger. So we could charm a dog. Maybe we'll do that because Kotzen Bodling has the animal whisperer. We could get another companion on this thing. Oh, we got another one of these. Let's go check this tower. Kotzen, you're the awareness guy. So let's have you go up alone. Better than have us all clomp up there and run into something. Which I think, if memory serves me, one of these nearby towers has a problem in it from what I remember. Because I've played the headquarters. Oops. Yeah, look at that. We found something. So we need disarm explosives. I think we have somebody who's explosives level 3. Let's bring you down. And I think it's Jormulin, maybe? I'm pretty sure he has explosives. Yeah, so Jormulin should be able to get it out and take care of it. Yeah, it is your character, Jormulin. Alright, so let's do it. Then we'll get to see what's in this armor crate. Better be worth it. Alright, we got some new armor. Savage helmet. It's a monstrous appearance, seems crude, but inside the helmet, the ventilation is good, and the field of view is unobstructed. Requires 5 strength. That may only be Servando who can wear this. This one also, you would never know that this armor was made from salvaged scrap from the way the plates move, also requiring 5 strength. And level 10 leg armor. Whatever level 10 means. It all says level 10 helmet, but this doesn't seem to require extra strength. So, what can we say? Or Jormulin has enough, and it only is checking his strength. But let's take it all, go back down here, and let's distribute some armor. We'll regroup everybody. And I'm thinking, let's start with you. Right now we have requires 3 strength. This requires 5 strength. And I think he has a lot of strength. Oh, increasing attributes. Yeah, he's maxed out on strength, so he doesn't have to worry about strength. So let's give him the heavy armor. Maybe somebody else can wear the other armor. Oh, he doesn't even have a helmet, so there you go. We got a new helmet. That'll make him easy to find now. And then... oh, it's not even heavy padding for legs. This is legs. Wasn't there chest armor that came with this too? Oh, let me narrow it down here. No, I guess there... oh, I already put it on him. Yeah, the 3 strength. Except none of these other... oh, this was 5 strength. Oh my god, so we got... it was pants. It wasn't armor, it was the pants. The slacks. Hey, Heinz Montaraz, good to see you in here. How's Howdy Doody doing? Yeah, the horned bomber. Actually, he's the horde slasher, or the horned knuckles. Horny knuckles. I like the Howdy Doody change in the other game. I can't stop thinking you have Howdy Doody. And so we got some leg armor to go around. So yeah. Plus 3 requires 3 strength. I think you have 3 strength, don't you? Yeah, you do. Yep, you do. So that's cool. Let's go back over here. What do I got? Now I don't think this one requires... it says level 10 leg armor, but let's just see who needs a set that doesn't already have some. I have some. Mine provide extra speed, which I kind of like. Well, I say mine. It's Gleaser's that give extra speed, which I kind of like. They don't give as much armor, though. I want to keep him more nimble for now. So let's give Quan these. And then we could always switch stuff around if I change my mind. So everybody's got 2 things equipped. Yes. Yeah, so we're all good. So everything we have right now has been distributed. So let's head back out, check the rest of the outside over here to the left. I think there was a dog over here somewhere. If it's still over in this direction, it ran in this direction. I hear a cluck, cluck, cluck. Oh wait, we got something. There's the dog. Now this doesn't, you know, all the other junk shows a value. This one doesn't show a value, so I think I'll take the watch and leave the poop. Because if it doesn't give me any idea, yeah, you're not sure why you'd want to pick this up. I don't know. Can I do anything? I don't know if I could do anything with it. Well, it's not like I can virtually smell it, so why don't we take it just in case it has a use? Yeah, throw it like a snowball. That's worse than the P-ball. That's for when you really don't like them. So why don't we have Patsunugan talk to one of the dogs? There's 3 dogs. Okay, we got a junk pile. We got a shorted control chip. Even if you could plug this into something, it's all burnt out. Focusing crystal. Oh, it's a crafting component. This high quality crystal looks like it could split some serious photons. We got an armor mod chest piece. Some very practical people have salvaged damaged Kevlar vests into individual pads that can be attached to a complete torso armor. Some more scraps and ooze. So, Patsunugan, you have Animal Whisperer. Go. They all pretty much look the same. Shall you take a dog for a while? It's tamed. What is a dog? Oh, combat speed. Not that you need combat speed, but hey, we'll take it. So we got 2 companions to go around with, and it looks like there's nothing else to dig up over here. So we've apparently caught all the digging spots out here. Go check the chicken. Oh, this is a cyborg chicken. Metal-plated electronics have been implanted in this chicken's body. It looks up at you, a sense of loneliness in its eyes. You don't see any other chickens around. Ah, so I think that's a subtle, excuse me, not so subtle hint that we should look for other chickens to keep this one company, eh? Something like that? Alright, I think we're done here. As far as I can tell, we've checked out everything we have to check out in the area. We've checked out the whole headquarters. We've done everything we need to do. Oh, that's just a sign. Colorado Springs. Crudely painted sign says Colorado Springs with an arrow pointing south. And there's north. There's south. Well, if north is there, south should be over by the chicken coop. So I don't know if I would call this north or south, but this is the way the patriarch went. So we need to head into town. That's the way we're gonna go. All right, with our whole entourage here. Let's go. Our first trip into the big city. Downtown Colorado Springs. Yeah, it sure felt like... Oh, wow. We really stepped right into it.
How can you be dead? How can you be dead?
Oh.
Dorsey's gonna die for what they
Yeah,
done.
the left. We've seen what the Dorseys did in town here.
It's not fair.
Who's this? Emmeline Pease.
You don't look like marshals. Do you work for the patriarch?
Well, for now. Yes, for now.
Then maybe the magistrate will listen to you.
Why?
Judge Watkins has sentenced my son to die. Austin is all I have left. Everyone else died on the plains. He's a good boy. He never hurt anyone. I'm sure of it. Please, maybe Watkins will listen to you.
Okay. Well, we don't know. Well, maybe Quan knows him. What happened? Yeah, well, why was your son sentenced to death?
I don't even know why he was rounded up. He won't tell me. Says he's embarrassed. I know they caught him doing something wrong, but he says he never hurt anyone. If you talk to him, maybe he'll tell you what happened. Sometimes it's easier to talk to a stranger than your mother. I know that much.
I know that much. So, who's your son?
Austin Pease, the skinny boy up on the platform.
Oh, I can't
imagine he
scroll
killed
over there yet.
anyone. We've seen enough death on our way out here. He never wanted to hurt anyone, ever.
So, what's your story?
Our family escaped the wars in the East. Tried to make our way across the plains. My husband, my other son, my daughters, one by one, picked off and killed. Now it's just
Vicious.
the two of us. And I'm gonna lose him too.
Oh, now that's a sad story.
Please, help my son.
Well, we'll take a look. Dorseys, Dorseys, Dorseys. There's the son. And that's an enforcer. That's a marshal. So Dorseys are all right now being strung up. There's a corpse just laying here.
It's not fair.
This looks like the Patriarch's Dorsey captive. Guess his trial
fair.
was a quick one. So remember, we had a chance to kill this guy on our own, and we said no, let him have a trial. We've seen how trials work around here. And if what the mother says, yeah, her son could be a victim of that process. So we'll go find out. What do we got here? Oh, a bunch of citizens. What are they saying?
I am staying here until they all freeze to death.
Oh,
How
okay.
does it feel now?
How the hell did these Dorseys get in?
Murderers! How the hell did these Dorseys get into the city?
I don't know.
Some
I'd
of the
like.
refugees
How could
helped
they
the
be dead?
Dorseys. Can you believe it?
So they think the refugees had something to do with it. Let's head up and talk to the kid and see what he has to say,
Dorsey scum!
since he won't talk to his mommy.
I hope you die slow.
Okay, the teenage prisoner is gaunt and pale. His hair is tousled and greasy, his face angular with hunger. He stares at the pillories with dread, swallowing occasionally. He sees you staring at him and snaps back to reality.
Sorry, I didn't mean to ignore you. Just got a lot on my mind.
Well, why don't you start letting us know how'd you get in trouble with the marshals?
Made a real big mistake. See, the Plains gangs chased my mom and me off our land. We lost everything. Heard this was a place of God-fearing people and thought they'd do right by us. People here kept us out in the cold, letting us starve to death while they sat inside, warm and fed. Then the Dorseys came and gave me some food and some kindness and asked me to do some vandalism. I figured, what was the harm? I never killed no one, but I did bust some windows. Marshals caught me doing it, and they said I was working with the Dorseys. Magistrate agreed, so here I am.
Whoa, that seems
Mom would've talked me
harsh.
out of it. I should have talked to her first.
Yeah, well, kid, you learned the hard way. Yeah, so why'd you do it?
We were starving. No two ways about it. We were going to die. Dorseys gave us food. I figured a few windows was a worthwhile trade for the bread and meat that saved our lives.
You broke the law? You got caught? This seems like justice, or... Yeah, this is more what I'm thinking right here. Yeah, Nightmare, methinks it's not fair. Well, on this one, it doesn't sound like the punishment fits the crime.
I thought it was too harsh, but what happens if I speak up now? Will they come after my mom? I can't take the chance.
Oh my goodness, that's why he's not talking to his mom. He doesn't want anything to have... He doesn't want her to get tied in with him and risk her life. What's your sentence?
Magistrate tells me it's death.
Holy
They'll
smokes.
strip me down and tie me to those things. And they're gonna let the cold do its work.
He shivers. Well, good thing they're full, so we had time to talk to him.
I wonder if it'll hurt.
I wonder if it'll hurt. Oh my god.
Wish I could tell you it won't, kid. But that'd be a lie.
Thanks, Quan. That was sensitive. You got a daring escape plan?
No, I was never no desperado. Don't rightly know why I let myself get caught up in this.
Katsunungen, how you doing? Good to see you. We had you shoveling earlier, as someone else pointed out, with your little Tonka toy shovel. He swallows hard, his eyes on the pillories.
But if I'm to die, I'd at least like to do that right. Gonna do that like a man.
Okay. Well, how about... Yeah, I like this offer. Let's say we can free you. What's that worth to you?
Magistrate's a hard man. I wish I could believe it'd work. I'd do anything for someone who could get me free without hurting anybody in the process. Guess I don't have any money to give you, but I'd pay you back in hard work, if you'll have me.
Maybe could be helpful around the headquarters? Yeah, do you have... maybe, let's find out. Can you do anything useful besides break windows?
I'm used to hard work around the homestead, and I ain't too bad with a gun either. My folks made sure I could hunt and fight.
Huh. Could this be a future extra for our party?
I always dreamed of coming to the big city and being a newspaper man. You know, interviewing people, telling the truth about how things really are. Sure didn't turn out like I hoped.
Yeah, sure didn't. I think everybody in this town is going, sure didn't turn out like we hoped. That's the way this town feels. All right, well, let's go find the magistrate.
Nice talking to you.
What's he have to
This
say?
kid's going in the pillories next.
Oh, he ain't doing no talking. He's just here to do his job. Oh wait, who's this guy? Well, what do you know? He's sitting here standing watching over his handiwork. Let's go talk to him. All right, this dour man looks out at the pillories with an expression of grim satisfaction. His sallow skin pulls tight over his face, and his thin lips press together in a hard line.
Howdy, Judge. How's your heart? Still colder than a well digger's ass?
I'm glad we have Marshal Quan in the party. He's had a couple funny lines.
Marshal Quan, impertinent as ever, I see. Rangers, I am Magistrate Silas Watkins. I have heard of your arrival, partly from the confessions of the Dorsey raiders. You'll be pleased to know that I sentenced them to death for their part in the attack on the city and your convoy.
Yeah, well, as far as the Dorseys are concerned, I commend your work. I have no doubt in my mind what they deserved, but...
Which reminds me, that Dorsey you requested stand trial?
Oh.
He was clearly guilty and sentenced to the pillories. A waste of my time. He did have this note, though, which you may find interesting.
Okay, so apparently we have another note to read. Maybe another clue as to what the Dorseys were up to. I don't know. Yeah, well, I'll get to this, but what's with the pillories?
They are the only instrument of justice we need. Serious offenders die by exposure. Sometimes I might grant a reprieve after frostbiters claim their extremities.
Oh, lovely. So he does have a soft spot in his heart. Just lose a few fingers and we'll let you free, right? Death by exposure seems harsh.
Oh, to the contrary. It is more merciful than the punishments meted out by the mountain clans or the gangs of the plains. If we did any less, they would see our nation as weak. And in Colorado, weakness is death.
Yeah. I imagine with the likes of the Dorseys out there, that would be true.
As much as we might long for the world before the bombs, when justice was not so cruel, that is not the world we inhabit.
And let's be honest, Judge. You kind of like it too, don't you?
I think Marshal Quan has this guy's number, is what he has. Lucian, how you doing? Long time no see is true for you. Glad you could pop in on us tonight. Thank you. Good to see you.
No, I do not. I only do what the law commands.
What the law commands.
And since you're the law around here, I guess you're your own boss.
This guy's good. This guy's good. I love his, Yep.
I follow principles set forth at the second founding of this city, as you know very well. Without our laws and the penalties to enforce them, we're no better than the Wastelanders.
All right. You have no other punishments here?
For some offenses, we have a work camp on the plains. I don't approve of their methods, but it's outside my jurisdiction.
Just get him out of our sight, and what happens, happens to him.
Minor infractions, like public drunkenness or disorderly conduct, are punished by a short stay in the sheriff's lockup.
Also, we'll find Sheriff Daisy back here, since it's behind him. Let's talk about something else.
Proceed.
Yeah, now let's talk about the kid. Now that we've bantered with him and softened him up a little bit, why don't we?
His crimes are still severe. He was part of the Dorsey uprising. He caused significant property damage. His actions diverted marshals from responding to reports of attacks, magnifying the harm the Dorseys were able to inflict. Argue a case, and I might show lenience.
All right, we better make a good case here, guys. Well, we don't have kiss ass, apparently. I thought somebody had kiss ass, but I guess I can't. Maybe we don't have kiss ass 4, that's the problem. I know somebody has kiss ass, but apparently we haven't gotten up to level 4 yet with our kiss ass person. So, ooh, do we even have money? He's not a bad kid, and he's all his mother has. Kill him, and you might as well kill her. He's too young for a death sentence. Surely you can offer him some mercy. I don't even know if I have enough money. Well, let's at least try that. Yeah, we're not good enough at kissing asses yet. I think I can almost guarantee you I have somebody at kiss ass level 3 right now, but I don't think I have anybody at kiss ass level 4 yet. So, I might have in the last version that I said that in the intro, but let's see if we have the money, because this feels like it'd be the more definite way to convince the guy and showing a little cash. And that's the way I feel with him. I don't know if he's gonna go for, he's too young, surely you can offer him some mercy. He doesn't seem like that kind of a guy that will do anything to appeal to him. And I'm afraid if I try that first and then he says no, sometimes these things lock you out of other choices. So let's go for the one that I think is most likely to succeed, since we do not have Kiss Ass 4 yet.
You wish to compensate the city and the owners of the damaged
Well,
property
yes.
for
Now
their
that you put it
losses.
that way, yes.
I can facilitate that.
Okay.
That's the price
Ooh,
in Colorado.
I don't think I have it. We can't barter because I don't have a high enough barter person. I don't know if I have anybody with barter yet. I have plans to add somebody with barter. Well, it says if I can choose this, it must mean I have it. So here you go, magistrate. Don't pocket it all. So we lost 200. He takes the money, writes a receipt for you, and jots a note in a battered ledger. He tucks the ledger back into his robes.
This is irregular, but it is within my powers to grant you full custody of Austin Pease. Any further infractions he may commit are the Ranger's responsibility. I would recommend keeping him out of trouble.
Right, and it popped up we gained reputation with the Wastelanders, where these guys came from. Yeah, money greases all palms, eh? We can speak money. I'm glad we found enough crap in all our boxes and cartons and whatnots that we were able to pay. I was afraid we didn't have $200 yet. So here we go.
You should inform the boy. Best he hears the good news from you.
Sure. we'll do that.
Still here. Not looking forward to what comes next.
Yeah, well, let's just get right to the point here. We talked to the magistrate. He says he'll release you, but you'll be working for us now.
What? Are you serious? You really saved my life and I get to be a ranger?
Our fame has increased, whatever that does and means. I guess we'll find out at some point.
Soon as they let me free, I'm going straight to your headquarters. I'll do whatever you need me to do. Clean guns, scrub toilets, you name it.
All right. Sounds like we got a deal. We got plans. And we just might need you to scrub some toilets for all I know.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I feel like we might want to say something to his mother, since he's not exactly been let go quite yet.
You Rangers are heroes. I'm gonna tell everyone what you did for my son. Thank you. Thank you.
It's not fair.
Oh, that's these other people still. So let's just look around town. Obviously, we have to go into the sheriff's office. That's where we're going to go pretty quickly. But I just want to see, is it all just protesting citizens and marshals?
It's not fair.
What do we got here? The bodies of Dorseys slain in a recent incursion were tossed haphazardly into this frozen fountain. We got more refugees over here. Oh no, this refugee has a name. There's a tent.
It's not fair.
Whoops. Refugees have set up impromptu shelters around the square. Even with the city's heat, they must be freezing. Is this considered the city's heat? Let's go talk to the one that has a name.
How can you be dead?
We'll talk to a refugee on the way.
Dorsey scum!
Payasos raided our farm.
It's not fair.
Scar collectors stole our daughter, and now the Dorseys.
Scar collectors. Is that the slave
fair.
traders? It sounds like it. There's another name for us.
Mom? Oh,
Gleaser does not look like anybody's mom. Have you looked at his face recently?
sorry. Never mind.
Well, just a minute. Can we talk to you?
What? Why? What do you want?
We're not selling anything. Don't worry. You were expecting your mother. Where is she?
I don't know. We were heading to Colorado Springs with a lot of other folks when we got separated. I hurried here as quick as I could after, but I ain't found her anywhere. I keep hoping.
All right. So you guys got separated.
There was this smiling lady.
Oh,
She
we
said
heard
she
about
had
that.
some food, and I could take some back to my mom if I came with her. And next thing I know,
The smiling lady. Our prisoner talked about the smiling lady. Came in to visit him in prison. Said he wasn't appropriate to be used for her. However, whatever he said.
she was gonna sell me. She put me in a cage.
How did you escape?
One of her men took me out of the cage to... I kicked him as hard as I could and ran. They didn't find me in the dark. And then I saw some refugees and tagged along. Stayed with them till I got here.
She got lucky. So, do you need help?
No, please, I just need you to go away. Please.
Oh, okay. Oh, we can take a hint. Goodbye.
Bye.
So I bet you there's lots of stories in town here. Is this one sleeping?
Dorsey's nearly killed
Oh.
me.
Not fair.
Didn't have anywhere I could hide.
Except on the ground. Oh, we got that one note to read too. So let's go read that one note that the magistrate gave us. I forgot about that. Dorsey's prisoner note. Why you gotta go to Colorado Springs? All the fun's gonna be in the mountains, surprising those Hotlanders. Can't believe Nilius lets that bitch tell him what to do. Well, fuck it. See you back at camp, and I'm betting you a week's rations I take more ears than you for the deluge. Man. So there's some bitch that's... So someone made a point that someone is getting the Dorseys to do... Someone's behind getting the Dorseys to do what they were doing. So maybe his daughter down out in the plains is more active than we think, is what it might be. That's a good question. Unfortunately, we're plumb out of those. we'll have to see if we gain a female character. And I know that we have a chance somewhere here in town to do that from playing Colorado Springs a little bit before. So, but like I said, I've never finished things, so it doesn't look like anything's over here. So let's just go back to, there's nothing over here to do yet. So let's just go back in and go plan on seeing the sheriff.
Murderers!
How can you be dead?
Bastards!
How does it feel now?
Magistrate,
I hope you
taking all our money. You know what I think about that. It means I'm a sucker for a sob story from the kid, and I gave away our money to do the right thing is what it means.
If it's too dangerous for you, Marshals, maybe I should go in there myself. Sheriff Daisy! Sheriff!
Lucia
Miss,
Wesson.
Please. I've had enough of this. Why won't you people do anything?
A drunk. Let's talk to her.
Ah, Marshals. Finally. I was beginning to think you were never going to help. Hold on now. You aren't Marshals. You look like ruffians.
What?
Are you here to see the sheriff? Well, I'm first. I've been waiting here on tenterhooks for an hour.
Yeah, that's my first thought. Ruffians? Or are you always as rude? But I'm going, ruffians?
Forgive me. That was unkind. I am under considerable duress. My family has been kidnapped by those no-good Dorseys, and the Marshals will give me no answers about their situation. They won't even speak to me. I must know how the sheriff intends to rescue them. And when.
Okay, so I get why she's a bit hyped up with her family being kidnapped. Yeah, well, it seems like the Marshals are a bit overwhelmed at the moment.
That may be, but my family is one of the leading families of Colorado Springs.
Name dropping.
We have been longtime allies of the Patriarch and supporters of all he stands for. Surely that should be given some consideration.
Yeah, well, we are. I'm planning this. If she looks like she needs the help, I'm planning to help out. I mean, that's what we do, in a way. Well, is there anyone here who you think should get less consideration? Let's see if we can get rid of some of her smugness.
I suppose not. We are all equal in the eyes of God, as they say. I am just frustrated. That is all. It doesn't seem that anything is being done.
Well, of course, there's so much to be done that... So, so who are you, anyway?
My name is Lucia Wesson, daughter of Percival Wesson and Maria Reyes of the 100 Families.
Ah, she's a 100 family person.
But now they and my little brother have been kidnapped by those good-for-nothing Dorseys, and I fear for their lives.
All right, Lucia. Yeah, what's up? I feel like I should... There's so many other things to say, but I want info about this town, too. So I'm going to ask her about the 100 families and get a little background.
We are the founding families of Colorado Springs, descended from the survivalists who came together after the deluge of fire and helped the patriarch build a stronger Colorado. I'm proud to trace my lineage back before the war on both sides of my family.
All right. So, well, why don't I just go say, hey, we'll talk to the sheriff, see what we can do for you then. Yeah, you wait your turn. We have an appointment. Now, we'll talk to the sheriff and see what we can do. It's not promising anything, but we'll see.
Thank you, friends. One more voice urging her to action might be sufficient. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sheriff Daisy, I will not leave until you speak to me.
Whoa. So we got a drunk in here.
Must be drunker than I thought. Did someone yell something about Dorseys?
Yeah, he has no clue what's going on. Who's this person in jail? Oh no, it's not making me go over there. Come back here. Oh, we'll not talk to that one. They're asleep.
We should build some more watch.
We got things under control.
Almost like they don't want to talk while I'm around. Let's talk to the lady at the desk. She probably needs to know we're going back there. Is there anything? No.
Miss Wesson, could you... I'm sorry. I have to talk to these folks. Sorry about that. Are you the Rangers? We were told to expect you. Sheriff Daisy's waiting for you in the back.
Okay.
Thanks, Torres.
Anytime, Marshal Quan.
Yeah, it's probably nice having him on the team, at least for the time we're in Colorado Springs, just because he knows what's going on around here. Yeah, let's do this. How about any advice on Sheriff Daisy and how to deal with her?
Don't blink.
Yeah, okay.
It's on the back of the box. We keep the peace here in Colorado Springs. Mostly, though, we do what Sheriff Daisy says.
Okay. And what are you working on here? We have to man's the front desk, obviously.
Reports. Lots of reports. The Dorsey raid really tore up the town. Murder, looting, fires. They even attacked this station. Not that they got very far. It's been exhausting.
I bet. Okay, let's go. Let's go.
If you've got any feedback, be sure to fill out a form.
Oh, just what she wants, another form to take care of. So is there anything over here to look at? No, it's just Sheriff Daisy. Let's go talk to her. The sheriff is a statuesque woman with graying blonde hair and steel in her smile.
Well, now you must be the Rangers. I'm the sheriff around here, but you can call me Daisy. Old Saul tells me you're a bunch of badasses,
That's
and
us.
I ain't one to turn
That's
away
us.
a badass, especially at a time like this. I reckon you already heard all about the Dorsey raid, so I won't bore you with the details. Suffice it to say, we whooped 'em good, and the survivors are holed up in the Garden of the Gods with a bunch of hostages.
So Garden of the Gods is a real place. I think that's exactly how it's called. Because I've been to the Garden of Gods long time ago. I remember back when I was a teenager, my family that had moved to California met with my father's sister, and we met kind of halfway-ish in Colorado Springs at the Garden of the Gods. I got some funny memories there, but I'm not going to share those with you now. We got a story to get through.
Thing is, I lost a lot of marshals. My boys and girls are tired and beat up. You want to make some fast friends around here? You could go into the garden and speak to those Dorseys for us. Maybe find out how the hell they got into the city in the first place.
Oh, you've been there too. Oh, thanks for the follow, Okie3. Appreciate that. And so we got some rewards here. Headquarter Brig Warden, Merc Armor, Merc Helmet, Merc Leggings. So we definitely want to take care of those Dorseys and get a nice little reward. Get a Brig Warden, someone to keep an eye Oh, and I forgot to review the results of the poll on whether we should release the stoner in the brig, but we could do that later. And because we aren't back there to have to deal with it yet, so I'll definitely be sharing the results of that poll when we have a chance. Yeah, so let's do that. Go into the garden and speak. Oh yeah, speak to those Dorseys for us. Are you sure you want us to speak to them?
And by speak,
yeah,
you mean shoot the everlasting shit out of them and save those hostages, right, boss?
Quan, I hear you're some fancy liaison now. Old Saul taking my people without even asking? How dare he? Anyway, yes, you rascal. That's exactly what I mean. But question him first, you hear?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Shoot first, question later. Oh, that's not quite what she said, is it? Yeah, we'd be glad to help, but why don't I squeeze this in, because I said I would. Lucia Wesson wants to talk to you about rescuing her family from the Dorseys.
That girl? You think I ain't heard her yapping? But I got a couple of 50 other people yapping at me, too.
Well, I bet.
Tell you what, though. Her people are 100 family folks from the fancy side of town, so they got some pull. You can do me a big favor.
Good point, German. I was thinking...
Kill 2 birds with 1 stone if you take little Miss Wesson with you when you go to save them.
Yeah, the sheriff's from the south, but that magistrate was deep south is where he was from. So somehow people have wound up in Colorado Springs. I know when I was there, they weren't so southern. Although my time in Kentucky, which is not such a drastic parallel, but it's a little more south. But I was surprised at how southern people were talking even there. Because I don't think of Kentucky as super south. But who knows where people have relocated to after all the business that went on, so... But it's funny, Jordan, I was thinking the same thing. A lot of Southerners over here. Yeah. Okay, yeah, people really... That drawl is real. I mean, it exists. Yeah.
In fact, I'm gonna insist on it. I need that girl out of my hair. I'll let Lipinski know you're bringing her along. He won't let you into the garden without her. Don't worry. She knows which end of the gun the bullets come out of.
So I guess now we're going to have somebody coming with us.
Go in there and kick some ass, Rangers.
Alrighty. Is there anything else in here we need to look at? The marshals must go through a bunker's worth of coffee every day. There's nothing really else in here except I'm not going to go rifle through all their paperwork. Let's just double check in the other corner, make sure there's nothing we need to see. Oh, see, that's what they got to get used to. It highlights people on the other side of walls and stuff. So sometimes it looks like there's something here, but it's not. It's just one of the quirks of the game. So you always got to remember that. Okay, so let's go talk to Lucia, let her know. Lucia, excuse me. I always want to say just Lucia, but it's Lucia. The way I think she pronounced it.
You spoke to Sheriff Daisy like you promised, strangers. Thank you. I heard her tell you to take me with you to the Garden of the Gods. So, when do we leave?
She just Little Miss Know-It-All here. Yeah, well, what is the Garden of the Gods? Sheriff Daisy didn't say.
It's a project of the Ward family. A showcase for their know-how. They grow food there using the latest technologies. Colorado Springs leads the world in science.
Okay.
But there are plenty of places to hide in the garden. The Dorseys could be laying for us anywhere.
Lots of rocky, hilly areas. Red rocks is what I keep thinking of. Well, I want to know both these things. Tell us about the Dorseys, and then before we go anywhere, tell us about your combat experience.
No good traitors, that's what they are. Used to be 100 families, like us, but rotten. Backstabbers, every one of them. At least that's what my father says. They rebelled against the patriarch before I was born, and were driven from the city. I was always told they were dead and gone. It seems I was misinformed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, tell us about your combat experience, Lucia.
Certainly. My father taught me to shoot almost before I could walk, and I'm the best shot in the city.
The best shot in the city.
Oh, it's true. She's a prodigy, all right. Also a pain in the ass.
Yeah, well, I get that part, Marshal Quan. Just dealing with her this little bit, she seemed like she could be a little pain in the ass. She says what's on her mind, so I guess we could deal with that. Yes, but have you ever killed anyone?
No. But I have hunted.
Okay.
There's no need to worry that I will be shy about pulling the trigger. I promise, strangers, if it is to save my family, I will not hesitate.
Okay. All right, we do not have Survival 3, so that option is not available. We don't care how well you shoot. We're not taking a kid into combat. Or, are you sure you don't want to leave this to the professionals? Yeah, we'll give her one. We'll push her one more time. Then, let's go.
I know very little about you, strangers. And even if I trusted you as I would a friend, it is still my family who the Dorseys threaten. I must go.
All right, so I guess I'm convinced. Color me convinced. Wow, this was the low thing. I almost clicked on the wrong one because now it's up high. So, all right, Ed, let's go.
At last.
So we have a new companion. I think the left or right. So we got, yeah, I'll check around the building some more, Katsunung. And first thing I want to check is our new companion and see what she comes with so we don't underestimate what she brings to the table. I don't think I have any armor left over to give her. No. I may have a weapon to upgrade her with. She seems to carry, well, let's take a look at what she has. She has good awareness, so she has a good hit chance. Sitting at plus 6%. Her intelligence is fairly solid for crit, 10% crit chance. She's got a little speed, no strength, so her constitution, she's going to be fragile as far as being easy to take down. And her hit chance is good, a little bit of luck. So it comes with some penetration, so there you go. And her skills are in small arms. I think that include the pistols. I think small arms also includes, yeah, it says so on the side, shotguns. I'm pretty sure shotguns are considered small arms. Ah, she has weapon modding. We get to look at that. She has some barter, so if we need to trade with her. And she does have some survival skills. Improves your ability to avoid dangers on the world map. Contend with hostile wildlife. Okay. Does she have any perks? 1. A trick shot. A lot of these guys wouldn't know what to do if you took away their weapon. So what does this mean? Fire a handgun attack that has... Wow. You better have 100% shot to try this one. It takes away 50% hit chance. That's the way that seems to read. And then if this attack hits, you gain an instant 3 AP and your strike meter is instantly filled. Now that I like. This is the strike meter thing. So I get to do it again. Deals 100% damage versus marked targets. Damage 100% of weapon damage. So it's decent. It seems decent if you hit, but it's at best a 50-50 chance. At best. So I don't know what I think about that perk. I may not be using it a lot. We'll see. And we got a recipe, Colombian. Oh, since she has some weapon mods or abilities, we're gaining a lot of weapon mod recipes because of her. Let's not have her lead the way. He just blinks. Okay. So let's check this place out. Okay, we got a table in here. Let's go look. Anything of interest in here? Looks like just the table. Good cop, bad cop, and a swinging exposed light bulb. Classic. Okay, this is their interrogation room. Yeah, we'll check those out. In fact, once we get out of the building, I may see, because I think we have a few weapon modding pieces that we've picked up along the way. The super tiny dude? Well, let's just say we had fun during character creation. When you look at Gleaser's face, you'll see that he is a circus freak. He's got the clown face. And so and he's huge. And even more huge is Servando. He's our melee guy, brawler. And then the little guy is our sniper, Katzenbadlin. So, yeah, tiny. Yeah, tiny. How dare you? Tiny. So yeah, so we had a little fun during character creation, and why not? This is kind of a game to do that. Okay, this door, let's check out this room. Oh, I see a box already. Let's see if there's anything else we see in here. Yeah, it just looks like that may be the... Oh, that's outside. Let's check out the box. Some more healing stuff, which is good. Servando is also my first aid expert. Oh, we got something here too. I'm glad we turned around. It pays to check every corner of every room. And the shift key is our friends. Okay, we got stuff in this next room. And we do have a lockpicker. Okay, tiny. Okay, little boy. Head on over there. See, he's so tiny, he just sticks his hands into the keyhole and he can maneuver the mechanisms that way. There's, you know, there's advantages to that stature. Let's go into this room a little. Okay, we're not sensing any traps or anything. So what are we seeing? I see 1, 2, 3 bowling pins. That top hat looks like something Servando should be wearing. No, I mean Gleaser. So lots of weapons. So this is like their evidence room, is what it
My
would appear.
uncle tells me you're a man of questionable morals, Mr. Kwan.
Well, that's why I'm on the payroll. Somebody's got to get their hands dirty, so good folk like you can keep your hearts clean.
There you go.
That's not how Colorado Springs works, Mr. Kwan. That's how you work.
Huh. I'm sure you know best.
Yeah, Kwan's going, well, that indeed is how Colorado Springs works, little missy, but he didn't say it. Maybe he does have some kiss-ass skills, huh? Just not high enough to work with the magistrate. So we got a crafting yellow snow bomb. Toss this through Old Man Carruthers' window and he'll be cleaning up his house for a week. Or dead. So we got a crafting recipe. And also another... Or is that our first? Seems like we got another one earlier, but maybe I could totally be wrong. We got some drugs here. Brygo's Big Vegas brand premium cigar. The smooth smoke for rough times. So this gives us 10% extra crit chance. So this may be something to think about having our sniper use right before an attack. But then we suffer negative 10% hit chance for 60 turns afterwards. So do those turns pass in real time, or does it linger at till the next fight? Somehow I feel we only have to worry about in the current fight. I don't know. I guess time will tell. Smoke gives us extra crit chance. And a creepy looking syringe of purple liquid. Doesn't look like anything your doctor would prescribe or taste. You use it to feel like you could kiss the sky. Your mama will be disappointed. Gain 15% crit chance for 36 turns afterwards. Oh my god, but suffer -10 evasion for 720 turns afterward. On success, it applies focus, removes fried. So if we're fried, that actually could be a worthwhile alternative, depending on what the penalties of being fried are, to get out of it and suffer just a, 10% evasion. Not the end of the world, huh? Okay, we got a new cassette tape that's going to play. We got another grenade. What do we got here? A new submachine gun level 7. We'll have to compare that to our current submachine guns. This uses a different type of ammo, though. I don't think our other submachine guns uses the 45 ammo. So, I don't know if I have anything using 45 ammo yet. We got 35 cash. We're not broke anymore. We got armor pads, so armor modding. Oh, I think, doesn't Lucia have some... Oh, she has weapon modding. So what I'll have to do is, at some point, we'll go back to the base. I'll create just another character that will probably just do, like, weapon modding, armor modding, and bartering all in one, so I can call on that person now and then. Probably won't be on the team all that much, but just to have those covered, because it's hard to get every skill covered. And I was thinking about just having a character like that back at the base, so if we go back to base, we can load up on different mods that would be available. But at least for now, we have... Oh. Yeah. Someone's getting beat up.
Hit me this time, Dorsey. How'd you get into the city? Fucking Highlander! Done told you them gates were left open! Then who let you in? Give me a name. Don't know, goddammit, I told you! What were you supposed to do when you got inside? Grab them Hunter family assholes for hostages. Many as we could. Especially that Percy Wesson and his kin.
Ooh, that's her. That's Lucia's parents.
Kill a patriarch. Is that it? Swear to God and the deluge of blood. That's all I know. I bet we can help you recollect a little more. I told you what I know. Don't.
Yeah, that's about what I expected of interrogation in this town. There's lots of devices in this room, and I love the fact that we have the rubber chicken, the cross, and, this purple monster over here, all together right there in this evidence corner. Holy smokes. Oh my god. I guess in 2107 Colorado Springs, you gotta have do something for diversion. Yeah. Who I don't think were any of us expecting that. to be honest, were any of us? Oh yeah, and before we go, let's see if I can figure this out. Lucia. I think I remember how to do this. So we have, let's see, blunt weapon, bladed weapon, brawling weapon can be modded. So she has weapon modding, I think, right? So let's pick some weapons that we have and see about modding them. I see my recall. So we have... Where are... These don't include the mods. Where's the mod stuff? Oh, there it is, mods. Okay, so weapon, weapon, weapon. And we don't have anybody who can do the armor stuff yet. So we'll have to develop that when we get back to our base. So we got 3 weapon mods. One that'll work for Servando. This adds crit chance. So guess what? Katsunungen, I think we're going to go to your weapon for the scope. Because we're doing everything we can to pile on the crit chance to you. Now, this one does 60 to 82. This one does 45 to 63. So let's see if we can mod this weapon. And yeah, I want to put this on it. I want this scope on you. It'll increase crit chance by 2. So combine that with the rabbit's foot, you've increased your crit chance by 5 now, and you're up to 20. Let's do it. Let's do it. Then the other one is someone might need an extra clip. So who has a small ammo clip on their weapon is what I'm thinking. It might just be Lucia's own weapon. What does hers have? Ammo capacity 6. Ammo capacity 60. Then if that increases ammo capacity by 1, yeah. We need someone who doesn't have ammo capacity 15. Well, you know, if we're going to be shooting this lot, ammo capacity 1, he normally only has a capacity of 4. So guess what? My sniper's getting all the mods. I think it just makes more sense to put this on, yeah. Everything's higher. You should see Katzen Vodlin standing at the tables. She's like barely peering over the top of the tables. It's pretty hilarious. And then, so let's see if one of your brawling weapons can use a mod. What does it do? Requires a brawling weapon, yeah. So what does it do? A little plastic nubs actually do make it easier to hold your weapon. Aha. It improves the hit chance. Well, your hit chance here is 85 and 90. Improves hit chance by 3. Well, I like this. I like the idea of this one because it has a 25% chance to apply bleeding. Oh, this one can apply disease, though. This one just looks better. You know what I'm saying? That one just... This one just looks more vicious, so I think I'm gonna... Because the other hit chance is already 90, which is pretty dang good, but I guess... yeah, that's how it looks like. This collects skulls for the skull throne. Should I go get a weapon that's up to... Well, I'm going to raise this one because 90 is pretty good. Get this one closer to 90. So that way, if I want to go into bleed or apply disease, let's do that. So let's mod this one. It looks like this is like a glove, so I don't know how a handle would help, but you know, if it helps, it helps. Okay, we got our weapons modded now. I don't think there's anything else I can do at the moment until we get a armor modder. So let's head to town. Now, over here...
coming for you all.
Oh, there's reputation. What does that show? Overall fame is still, kind of low. We're still in the red, essentially, on both these. We want to get up to this side. But we're getting there. We're liked here, and we're neutral with the marshals. So with the marshals, we're just neutral. Hopefully, heading into the Garden of the Gods will help. Jeez. And then the mission log, I'm just checking here. So that's the one we're going to, Cornered Rats. We're going to eliminate the Dorseys in the Garden of the Gods. And we can reach the Garden of the Gods through the checkpoint on the north side of downtown. So we're going to go north.
Is coming for you all.
And then Full House. Oh yeah, that's just recruiting people for our thing. So a brig jailer will be an offer reward for doing Cornered Rats. So we're going to do Cornered Rats first. And I don't know if I mentioned, but I love the way these are leveled, so we kind of have an idea how difficult they'll be. So we're definitely in this level because we're all at least level 3 or 4 right now, I think. So we should be in good. Now, Servando is like the biggest build one could possibly make for his character. He knew he was going to be a melee brawler kind of guy, so he made his guy as big as he could be. So anyway, let's go.
No mercy on yourself.
Oh, so we gotta go around to the north. So in other words, go in the other direction.
No regret, no repentance.
Is there anything around here? Okay, we got a paperboy. Yeah, there's nothing else. Let's talk to the paperboy.
Death to the 100 stinking families.
Extra! New in town? Did you hear about what happened?
Yeah. This young man is still in his teens, kind of like Austin Pease that we helped out. He carries numerous copies of a newspaper, the Colorado Patriot. Yeah, we hear there's been trouble.
Sure has. Dorsey's got into the city, but nobody knows how. They started shooting up the place and killed a lot of people. Then they made a run at the Patriarch's palace. Oh, but they couldn't get inside. It took a while, but Sheriff Daisy and the marshals beat him back. Now they're holed up in the Garden of the Gods. Well, some of them, anyway. Others jumped in their trucks and ran for it.
Now, he's not from the South. In fact, there were like 2 words I picked in what he was saying. It made me think Fargo, South Dakota, but that was only a couple words. Overall, he fits to speak of someone I would expect from Colorado. Yeah, so what do you know about the Dorseys?
Just what I've been told. Back before I was born,
Wrong
they were
Dakota.
the family that betrayed the Patriarch
Fargo, North
and tried to take charge of Colorado.
Excuse me. The cold Dakota. Not that there's much difference between the two.
Thing is, everybody thought they'd been dead for years. I mean, there's tons of stories about how the Patriarch wiped them all out.
So let's ask the obvious question. Oh, you report the news around here?
Yep. I work for the Colorado Patriot, only newspaper left in America. We tell people what's happening in the city and what they should think about it.
The last slide is a good one. And what they should think about it. All right. See you around.
Be careful. Might still be Dorseys hiding out in the city.
It's giving us a little hint, maybe. Keep our eyes open.
Hostage.
Oh, we have the brawler leading. Let's get our leader to lead. That's part of his job as a clown. Now we got another cat we could soothe in. We'll stay with 1 cat, 1 dog right now. How about we do that? So we got like a gauntlet barricade over here. Let's go see what this is all about. We haven't quite turned north. Not yet, but we'll get there. Marshal Enforcer, Marshal Deputy. Deputy Marshal Pitts. The young guard's face is nervous but determined. He steps forward as you approach, holding his hand up.
By order of the Patriarch, only authorized personnel are to pass this gate.
Oh, aren't the Rangers authorization enough? Yeah, what kind of authorization do we need?
An invitation from the head of a family or authorization from the Patriarch. Until you have that, the gate stays closed.
I imagine at some point we'll be able to get something from the Patriarch if we talk to him again. So why is the gate closed?
The attack on the city has everyone nervous.
Makes sense.
Till that's all settled down, Patriarch's orders are in effect. Authorized business only.
All right, so what is through this gate?
Broadmoor Heights and the Patriarch's Palace.
Okay. He clearly feels his job does not include expansive descriptions. He Yeah, we're the Rangers. Let us through. Okay. Well, I don't need to waste time in there now. It's good to know what's over here, so in case we have to come back, we know where it is. So let's come over here. If we go up this street, yeah, that's to the north. There's where we want to go. Go north, young man. Oh, we can get some more snowballs. Not that we've used any yet. This snowdrift is just the right balance of density and wetness. Well, you know, we started with a few yellow. We got some white. Let's get some more yellow. You unzip and... This yellow tinge snow could make for some seriously gross snowballs. I agree, that's why we did it. Gather the yellow snowballs. We got 5 of them to add to however many we had. Are we all together now? Oh, we got a junk pile. This is a crafting component. I thought it would be something we could read. We'll check. A small book with a series of hearts and daggers drawn on the cover with the words, "The Diary of Beautiful Brandy." The eye is drawn with a heart. Oh, yeah. So, let's go see if there's something we could read out of that diary. No. So, it's nothing we can read. And we're up to 8 yellow snowballs. And 5 white snowballs.
They're in my shop. They might ruin my stock.
I should figure out somebody to equip them with. To have equip them. Just so I can throw a frickin' snowball if I'm in the mood. Just to test it out. I'll tell you what. She needs a snowball. And she'd want to throw a yellow one at the Dorseys. Oh, that's the other thing I didn't. Do we have a better pistol, or is hers 35 to 43, 38 to 47? This is 38 ammo. This is 38. Yeah, we got a better pistol here. So let's have her do this one. And it uses... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. She also can use a shotgun. So maybe I do the best pistol she can use. And then, what's the best... shotgun? 12 to 17 damage, ammo capacity 2. Is that the only shotgun we got here? Oh, here's another 20 shotgun shells. This is a much better shotgun. 20 to 28 damage versus 12 to 17. Yeah, we'll do that. So we have a shotgun and a pistol because she does small arms. And that includes shotguns. So yeah. Alright. I think there's nothing else I can give her. And we only trust her till we see her in action with a yellow snowball. I don't want to give her a grenade and find out. Okay, I pulled the pin. What do I do now? Oh yeah, whenever we put, you're right about that. Whenever let's just quickly run through everybody's weapons, because sometimes you have to load them. Where does it tell us if they're loaded? Ammo capacity 20. Or do I have to do that on the map to reload everybody? Oh yeah, I'd have to do it down here. So we're reloaded there. We're down. Oh yeah, because we added a clip. So why don't we reload here so we have all the ammo? Thank you for that comment, because that was important. His backup weapon here is the pulse gun, and it's not loaded. Not that I want to use this right now a lot, but I'm just carrying it because having 2 weapons of the same ammo makes no sense. Let's have an alternative just in case the situation arises. So it's not even enough ammo to have it full, so we got to remember that. Don't use it. We don't have a lot of ammo because ammo is scarce. And don't have to worry about ammo there. Yeah, we're going to load up the flamethrower. Oh, no, it is loaded. I don't know why it would appear to show... Yeah, it's loaded. 2. Well, didn't need to do that. And then here, the shotgun apparently comes loaded. But I want to have her main weapon be the pistol. And we're loaded. Okay, we are in good shape, guys. Yeah. That's why I don't want to... Okay, we got somebody...
What they're doing in there? Maybe I can get a clear shot.
Damn it, Josiah,
Josiah Casady.
Nothing in
Let's
there
go
worth
talk.
dying over.
Garden of the Gods is just north of Market Square. Marshal
Well-
Lupinski should be out front.
Well, that's why we're headed north, but something's going on over here.
God darn it, Martha. Consarn it. You Dorsey peckerheads, get on out of there.
Ah, there's Dorseys around here. The old man is shouting into the nearby shop, waving a shotgun around.
Hush up now, Josiah. You can't go in there alone. They'll kill you.
You think I can't handle myself? I've put down worse than these in my time.
Since when? You've been a shopkeeper all your life.
Sounds like a couple that's been married a little while.
Will you help me talk some sense into this old fool? If he goes after those Dorseys, he'll get himself killed.
Well, why don't you tell us what's going on here first?
Some of those Dorsey bastards are hiding out in my shop. My shop! Finest clothing store in the whole dang town. So I'm going in after them.
Oh yeah, you're a tough guy. Yeah, why didn't you ask the marshals for help?
They're too busy. Besides, a man should be able to protect his own shop.
I see. Look, why don't you let us professionals handle this?
Thank you. Keep an old man from killing himself, will you?
The question is, how many Dorseys are in there? Can you tell us that much?
Killing myself? Can't you pretend to have some faith in me, Martha? Especially in front of these soldier types? You do this, you'll get a nice discount at the shop. Assuming I still have a shop by the time it's all over.
Yeah, well, no promises on our part.
Well, go on then.
All right, go on then. He's actually secretly behind the back of his wife, breathing a huge sigh of relief. All right, well, let's get up to the door. Everybody's here. We already know we checked your ammo, so let's open the door and see what's going on in here. Okay, we can see a mannequin, clothing racks, but no Dorseys yet. Oh, there's a Dorsey around the corner there. He's an ambusher, so if he's coming at us, he's got decent hit points. If he's gonna come at us, I'll tell you what. Let's get Servando right behind the door here, because we'll see if we can ambush the ambusher. We'll start splitting up. And who else do I want nearby? You know, I feel like Lucia. We don't know much about you yet. Why don't you come over on this side of the door? What was that? Something. And then the rest of us, let's see about going inside. I'm gonna come and bring Gleaser behind the table here just in case something goes on, so we have a chance for cover. Whoop, okay, so much for a chance for cover. 1. If you count the mannequin, there's 4 of them. But I don't know that the mannequin's going to be doing too much. Oh, got to press a button. My other second monitor has this timeout feature, and I haven't figured out a way to adjust it to stay on a little longer. Well, we got some containers in here and a safe. Ooh, lockpick and level 5. Well, they aren't doing anything yet. It hasn't made anything happen yet. Why don't we get everybody a little bit closer to the door that's left? Ready to jump on in and take a shot. And we're going to proceed with the plan. Gleaser, you're going to move over to this table so you have some cover.
Shit, Hotlanders! We thought you was all dead. Back off!
So he wants us to back off. You heard it. He wants us to back off. Well, if they're letting us come in, let's try our deadly... Yeah, and they won't notice you. Let's send you off. Well, it looks like you, if I just brought you back here into the corner, Watson, I think you're out of their range of the weapons of the guys in the back. I hope. Let's bring you in here. Because it's not activating them yet, so I might as well set up a little bit. Oh, now we're there. We saw a ring of action. So I'm going to open the fighting because we know we're going to fight here. At least it sure feels that way. So Watson, let's do our standard open. You can crouch back here to give you tiny bit of aim. And if I'm wrong about range of fire, your range of fire can hit everybody. Apparently we can't quite see him though. We can see him 95%. We can see him. Ooh. 81, 48. I guess we can't see him for whatever reason. Something's blocking our view, even though my range is sufficient. So I'm thinking, since it's 95% here, let's see if we can get a nice crit here. Just take out this guy with the most health. So that's where we're going to open up. And we did it. All right. The bright pink monster rocket type of thing. Yeah, exactly. It rockets. Yeah. That's like the fight up on the dam. I know we didn't do it in this playthrough, but I've had an experience of having that rocket shot at me before, and it's not fun. It is not fun. So that now we've got to combine and at least take out this guy in front, and some of us are going to have to move closer to be able to do that. Let's find out Servando. I was thinking you'd be able to work on this guy, but we kind of took care of him. So let's see if Servando, how far he could get. So Servando's not going to be able to get far enough to reach anybody this turn. So we'll have some other people before I bring you in and potentially get in our way for shots. Let's start with you. What's your range? Okay, you have a shot here, but it's a sucky shot. I have others that can get up there close. I'm going to take a low percentage. Well, ammo is tough. Let's go with Marshal Quan. We can get up to 49%, 63% if I don't get too close. Looks like 63 is my best. So I'm going to come so I have maybe a pinch of cover at an angle. And Quan, we're going to start with you. Oh, good. Good hit. Good hit. And then Gleaser. Let's get Gleaser moving up there. Well, that's true. So you're going to hit him with something. So, and since you can't really move very far and shoot, Yeah, let's get a good feel for that, why don't we? Because 43% enough, and it shoots times 10. 10 shots, so a couple of those are going to hit, and when they do hit, they should hit hard. Let's get a lesson on your big gun. Thanks for reminding me on that. What was was he shooting the pulse rifle? Because I reloaded the pulse rifle, didn't I? I don't want him to do that. I better fix that now so I don't forget. Yeah. There. Let's get back to the gun it needs to have. That was a waste of ammo I didn't need to shoot. Okay, now let's get back to the big gun. Yeah, I left it selected. That was too bad. This is a game where you can't afford to waste ammo because it's precious. It's precious. So let's see if we can give Jormalin the kill. Yeah, you're right. We saw a bunch of them miss, but the couple that hit, that was enough. All right. Let's get our leader over here. Take cover behind the little stove. Oh, here's full cover. Oh, but he's out of range. So yeah, we'll take cover behind the stove. 54. We'll just go 54%. Make sure I got the right weapon this time. It's old with only one guy. I'm not going to do a special attack. 54, 50, 50. Okay, he also had multiple shots on that one. Now I think everybody's mostly shot except Lucia. Lucia, excuse me. I'm gonna have to break my habit of calling her Lucia. Ooh, now I really don't want to bring her. She's just gonna have to run in to get close, and I'll give her cover. And not enough AP. She can't get full cover, but her weapon isn't, and it is the pistol chosen. We're just gonna run her in. I probably shouldn't, just because she's weak. I should let others, like Servando, take that role. Now, Servando, you'd probably get hit here. But you're our tanky guy that we want him to hit you because we know you'll survive, right? Isn't that the way we should be playing this? That's the way I'm gonna play it, and we're gonna see how it works. We have to find out in a non-threatening situation how good of a tank he really is. And I guess we'll just do evasion. And a lot of us will just do evasion. I think we have enough firepower to kill him next turn, so we might as well just try to evade and not get hit so much. He can't shoot all of us at once. Oh, he goes for Gleaser. He didn't even go for the big guy. Animals are on the way, and they attack. One of them, Major Tomcat, was able to reach him. Yeah, the dog, not so much. Servando, since we sent you up there in a risky situation, let's give you some fun.
Oh, thank God that's over. These combats are killing me.
All right, so we got a couple injured folk. I think Servando is the one with our med kits. Yeah. So let's just patch ourselves up so I don't forget. If I let it go too long, I'm going to forget, and then we'll be weak for the next combat. So Gleaser, you need one. We got a lucky heal. Now I know those horseshoes. Who else got hit? Marshal Quan? Yeah. Last time I remember checking, these meta packs are cheaper than the, you know, stab yourself with the healing thing, the hypos. Does it say cost on this page? No. But I'm pretty sure. I'll have to double check to make sure I'm spending the least amount of money on which one I need to use. Okay, we're 100%. Let's go check around this place before we go out there and talk to the guy and say, oh, sorry, that stuff must have been destroyed. I think that should group us back up. Let's find out. No, I'll do it this way then. I think that's all of us. My space bar is supposed to be able to group our team, but ooh, ammo. I find that sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. We need ammo. That was good. We need healing to make up for what we used. And, well, we got a halfback plus other stuff. That's good. Level 5 lockpicking. So what a pain in the rear end that we have not got a... Anyone get a promotion that might have lockpicking? That's you, Kotzenbodling. Is there a way to tell how far away we are from promotion? I don't know if there's a way to tell. Is there? Oh, XP right here. Oh my god! Kotzenbodling, you just need... Yeah! Oh my lord! Well, let's see if we can earn some experience looking around this place. Kotzenbodling, you go into every crate that we're going to go look at and see if that gives 1, 2, 3 experience. He should have taken the last kill if I'd realized. Oh my god! Oh, we got some more cash in the crusty... Another crusty nose ring. Dang. Oh man, because I'm afraid if we walk out to get more experience... Oh, let's have you do the looting. I don't think looting gives any experience. We got an injury kit, cash, and a burned book. Another unreadable burned book. We got a bunker buster. We're gonna have to... I don't think this is better than the machine gun he has, but we'll check. And there, we replaced the meta pack that we used. And this one says price 20. And another moldy sock. So I think that's better than the hypo needle, to be quite honest. We'll check with the hypo needle next time I look at one. Wait! Did we just get our promotion? No. Oh, you know what it was? You already have level 5 lockpicking. You know what it was? He was still back here, so he wasn't part of the group. So he already had it. So I don't even need that promotion. We had good enough. So do it, my friend. Do it. There we go. A junk pumper. Another shotgun with good ammo. More cash, which we need. Oh, is this level 1? Yep. We got another scope that can give crit chance to another weapon. Let's see. I want a crit chance on a hard-hitting weapon. I'm kind of thinking about yours, Jormulin. Not all the bullets hit, but when they do, it'd be nice to have a crit chance improved on it. So let's go. Oh, there's his promotion, by the way. He lockpicked, so he gained his promotion. Let's go take a look. Let's just take a look at whose crit chance is better. It doesn't. We got to go to the other page, I think. Oh, so you must have picked up a perk too. How good is that? Crit chance 10%. This is the good one, 20%, but he already has a scope on his. Crit chance 4. Yeah, this is the one I'm interested in. Crit chance 12. This is where I'm putting it. So we're going to try upping crit chance there. That sounds cool to me. And then I don't think the Convincer assault rifle, I don't think 8 to 10 is anything. Yeah, we got better. What else did we pick up? Oh, just basic shotgun. I don't think, yeah. So that's no improvement, that shotgun. But it could be, it's sellable, or we can strip it down to parts. You'll notice when you have a weapon like this, you can field strip it for parts. So if we decide we want to start selling, I think, don't quote me, unless somebody knows for sure, I think you often, I don't know if it's guaranteed, but I think you often get more for the parts than the actual weapon sometimes. So field stripping, I think, we'll have to test that out to confirm what I'm thinking is the case. And let's go do a promotion. Let me go look up my sniper notes. I made notes of kind of how I want to progress our characters, so let's go do it. We'll start with the attributes, and then, well, let's look at the perks first. So starting at level 4, we can start earning perks. So we are level 4. This is our level 4 promotion right here. So so we'll see. This is locked. I think our skill is 4 right now. Yeah. So that's something to think. If I find a perk I really like that's really close, like I really like this one. You are a surgeon and your sniper rifle is your instrument. Precision strikes with sniper rifles have significantly higher chance of inflicting critical effects. I like that. Marking targets is nice too, but since we're crit focusing on our sniper rifle, I think I'm going to try applying at least one of my skills to the sniper rifle so I can pick that up. So anyway, let's get back here. And what I want to do here is I'm going to maximize your intelligence, because we're building you to crit. So I want to maximize your crit. Everything I'm doing is trying to maximize your crit first. Then we'll focus on the other stuff. And then that's all we have there. So let's go to sniper rifles. And I know I want to add sniper rifles. It costs 2 and we have 4 points, so that's fine. We'll still be able to do something else. And that should unlock the perk I want. And then I'm thinking maybe a little sneaky shit. Yeah, that helped us. So I think for the first one for crit and for that perk, yeah, I'll do that. Lockpicking though is at the 3 level right now. And I think just to get that perk, it was worth it to not be able to pick up lockpicking yet. And hopefully we can get lockpicking maybe next time or the time after. We'll see. I can't remember. Well, we'll find out. What we'll find out if we find some stuff that we can't quite open with our lockpicking, then yeah, that'll determine what order I increase these in, is if we find stuff that can use it better. But for starters, I'm going with sneaky shit. So we have someone who's really good at perception. That's how I've been using him a little bit. That's why I had him climb those towers at the beginning you didn't see, because I know he has the best perception. I kind of lead with my sniper, which is weird, but I do sometimes, just because he has the best perception, I think, so far. And I think he really does now. So I'm cool with that. Let's go do the perks. And it's unlocked. I want to do this one first. Not that I won't want to be able to mark targets at some point, but I really want this first, because it ties in with my focus on crits, 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 crits. So that's my plan with my sniper. Yeah, locksmith is a big one because there's so many. Well, you saw that safe that we unlocked had a lot of goodies in there. Not the weapon, but you know, you get a lot of good stuff in these behind locked doors and all that stuff. So you're exactly right, Okey. Okay, let's move on. We got to find some Dorseys. I think we did everything in here. Let me do one more shift key. Yeah, that shift key is a must to make sure, because it's easy to miss a box in these rooms. Oh, plus I didn't group everybody. Let's see if I can do that now. Okay, now it worked. The space key did work. It grouped everybody. The last time I tried the space key, it did not group everybody, so it's not necessarily reliable. I gotta pay attention when I use it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Okay, what do we got? We got a street down here. We got our animals at the moment. A lot of animals that we can charm
This here's
around
Market
here.
Square. The Arapahoe Garage is just outside the city gates. My old friend Doc Parker set up a clinic there. Parker's the best doctor in town. Be a hell of an asset if we can persuade him to join the Rangers.
Okay,
Careful,
there's a
though.
little clue.
The Doc is prickly at the best of times. And these
Oh,
are
I
not
didn't
the
talk to the shopkeeper. You're right. Oh, thanks. That's a huge oversight. I even said I want to talk to the shopkeeper. You better still be there. Just so you know, sir, we took care of your shop.
Phew, boy. Thanks again for taking care of those Dorseys.
Hey, you're welcome, sir.
Say, if you got hurt in that scrap, you should see a friend of mine, Doc
Oh, there's
Parker.
Doc Parker
He set
reference
up a clinic
again.
in the Arapahoe Garage, just outside the city gate.
He gestures.
And here, a little token
Ah,
of our
thank you for the reminder. I needed this money. Since we had to bribe the judge for whatever reason. All right, let's take it.
Come on back after we reopen the shop.
What's his wife have to say? Anything? She's afraid of Servando. Look at the way she's hunching.
I knew you had the look of soldiers about you.
Yeah, she's happy that her husband didn't have to go in. All right, so we know there's a dock, but I'm not going to go to the dock right now. We're in good shape. Well, we'll remember to go see him, because maybe we'll be able to hire him for our med bay. Let's talk to Snappin.
Jimmy Bob's still standing. Dorseys or no Dorseys? You think a little raid would stop snapping Jimmy Bob? No siree. Oh, hey!
Yeah, you knew that, didn't you? That's why we lead the talk with him. He gets everybody smiling, even Snappin' Jimmy Bob. You see how happy he is, happy to talk to a clown, you know? Yeah, it's because he has the circus freak. I guess you missed the beginning of the first character creation one. He's got the circus freak perk, and that comes with certain side effects.
New faces? Let me know if you need to restock. I hear there's still some Dorseys in the city.
Wow. Well, what's your story, Jimmy Bob?
That's snapping, Jimmy Bob, thank you.
Oh, it's a full. So like Snappin is the first name. Okay. What's your story, Snappin', Jimmy Bob?
Not that much to tell. My dad was a trader, and a good one, and now I'm a trader.
And a good one.
Might seem boring to wandering muscle like yourself, but I like it.
All right. So what's that contraption at the end of your stall?
Oh, that's my prized possession. A genuine pre-apocalypse, fully functional microwave. I can cook up some truly gourmet delicacies.
Oh yeah.
But
Microwave
the damn power got
gourmet.
cut from fighting. It'll take the city weeks to fix it.
Uh-oh. Let's just see what he has, and then we'll take a look and try and pull the breaker, see if we can fix it for him while we're here.
Let's.
Now, I'm not looking to buy anything right now because, well, we're back up to 181 thanks to clearing out that store after spending our 200. So he has some stuff. I'm thinking a lot of this stuff we'll find. And since we're not like totally out of 30-06, I think that's the sniper ammo, but he only shoots one at a time, as opposed to multiple times for some of this other ammo. So I think we're okay, but at least we know where we can come for some ammo. Now this, a decoy. I wonder if I want to spend 25 bucks on getting one of these. Just so we have one. We have someone with, I think Jormland, it's you as a matter of fact, that has 3 mechanics. Oh yeah, we could sell the junk. And there, thank goodness they have a button to sell it. So why don't I sell junk? I don't feel like I want to buy a lot yet till I get a better sense of stuff. But I might as well sell the junk while I'm here. Yeah, we're up to 221. But I might buy one of these decoys just in case there comes a time where I see that we're about to walk into a bunch of enemies and maybe it'll help us. Self-destruct after combat is ended. Yeah, I can buy just one. I just want one to have it, and if we have a chance to use it. I don't really want to spend on stuff we can already get. That's what? Yes, yeah, we'd be able to do this. Shotgun, flamethrower. Weapon mod balances to get better penetration. I don't know how that works, but so he has a lot of weapon mods, but we'll kind of hold off on that till, because some of this 74 bucks is a extends range on weapons. So we're going to hopefully find some, but if our weapons aren't up to snuff and I want to fork out, I will. But you know, what if we come across something that costs us $200 in a specific situation? To get through a conversation, I don't want to just always sell us down to 0. So that's the way at least we'll start. That's how we'll start. Let's go pull this switch. Is there anything else around here? Yeah, let's just pull this switch. There were some flashes in the ground. I'll tell you what, we'll come back and try to get this working for him, but I think our real focus right now has to be dealing with the Dorseys. In fact, we'll check out this whole square. Well, Saul Buchanan, Colorado Heritage Museum seems closed for business. Okay. Pile of corpses. The bodies of fallen marshals and citizens have been arranged for pickup and proper burial. Alright, let's keep going north. We got another store here.
Jesus, loaves and fishes, Christ! That's
What?
a bomb under my stall, ain't it?
Oh shit,
Is it?
Taiwan. God, it is. We best stay back.
Ah, it is. I see it. We can disarm it. Let's...
God damn it! Where are the marshals?
She's the
They got their
shopkeeper.
hands full licking their wounds. You're gonna be waiting a while.
Maybe we can get paid if we help her out. Let's find out.
Holy mackerel! Better stay back from my stall. Those goddamn Dorseys dropped a landmine under it.
Oh, we don't have kiss ass. I gotta check Quan. It feels like Quan does have some kiss ass. I better go see. It's probably level 3. Yeah, well, we'll see what we can do.
Oh, thank God. You'd be doing me a shell of a favor.
Oh, I remember her. She talks all fishy. Oh, thank God. This is like Servando's character. You'll be doing me a shell of a favor. Yeah, let's disarm. Jormelin, that should be you that gets sent up there. Okay. See, Quan is there. I'm curious. I gotta know for sure what Quan is. Yeah, his kiss ass is only 3 right now. And he needs a little more experience. Get up to kiss ass 4. Well, let's go talk.
Wish I could get these Flipper and Marshals to take care of the dang bomb under my stall.
She's not very observant, is she? You know, we defused the mine.
Really? That's great
Alright,
news.
cool. We got more money.
Here's a little something for you. I'm back in
I was worried that if we couldn't talk to her with kiss ass, that she wouldn't pay us or something, right? Maybe if we did the kiss ass choice, she would have paid us even more. I don't know. That's hilarious. So you never could check out this. I'm gonna check out these 2 shops. Not that I'm gonna buy anything from them, just to see what they offer. That's awesome.
Welcome to the freshly reopened Taiwan Jones's Emporium. We have everything you need, just for the asking and, well, the paying.
Yeah, you didn't have to put up with all the fish talk if you got her killed.
You didn't hear this from me, Franz, but word is there's still Dorseys all around the city waiting to jump innocents such as yourself. Be sure to stock up with me, yeah?
Yeah. How much do we need to believe that? I would be hesitant to believe that, but the Paperboy also said the same thing. Yeah, it's a cute little game. And I like the whimsical nature of things, to be quite honest. It makes it fun. Let's get this out of the way. What's with the ocean puns?
I have no idea what you're talking about, Franz.
She doesn't even know she does it. So, do you sell fish?
Nope. No. Wish that I did, Franz. Born and raised in Colorado Springs. Me? I've never even seen a fish in my life. Wondrous creatures, I hear.
Tell us about yourself, you landlocked individual.
Ah, you want to hear about the wide open seas. My trusty vessel, the wild waves crashing the shores? Well, sorry, chums. I'm just here to sell stuff. What would you like?
Well, let's take a look at what you sell. Sardinely. Certainly, sardinely. Oh, so a lot of weapons. But we find so many weapons, and we find suits of armor. So, you know, we're fine. But thank you. Now we at least know where to come for stuff we need. And then let's go talk to this person. Yeah, it looks like drugs and alcohol.
Welcome to Mary Milk Teeth's Morning After
Mary
Mark.
Milk Teeth.
If you did some things last night that you wish you hadn't, I got you covered. I can clean you up, sober you up, cure your ills, and get you ready to face the new day.
So...
Or maybe you got banged up in the Dorsey raid. I can help with that too. What do you need?
What's your story?
Just a simple humanitarian who saw a niche that needed filling. Now, are you buying or are you talking?
Yep, she's the right person to be running a stall. What do you have for sale?
Remedies for regret, children. Headache pills, hair of the dog, pills for the pox, pills for the pain, and first aid kits for those of you who might have started something you couldn't finish. All guaranteed to fill you with pep and put a spring in your step. What can I get you?
Let's trade and just see what you have.
Children. Salvation is at hand.
So she has these. See, this is 40. This is 20. So yeah, after battle, this is the cheaper way for me to heal up, it would seem. And we have enough of all these. Now, we do not have a lot of drugs. So I'll tell you what. We do have some alcohol. In fact, we have this one. Seems familiar. But I'm going to take one of these antidote just to have something in case we need it. Because we haven't found any of these yet. We'll buy a couple. Just to have them. I'm sure we'll find them at some point. So I'm not going to buy a lot. But let's just have them. Just in case. A lot of cats. A lot of animals. I love that, you know, we have the animal whisperer so we can have them fight on our side. Okay, that's the guy they talked about, Marshal Lupinski. Let's check this body. Energy cells, good! I get to replace the energy cell that I accidentally used. How about that? In fact, that's the only energy cell I know. Let's reload. There, now it's almost full. That lets me know that we don't have all that much energy than you'd think. And then let's put back the other weapon so I don't forget this time. Okay. Is there anything else over here? No, just the man himself. Unshaven and slovenly, Marshal Lupinski shifts his unlit, half-smoked cigar to the corner of his mouth as you approach. It says unlit, but it sure looks like he's smoking. Oh, I guess that's the cold air, the fog of his breath. Oops.
I heard we had some new arrivals wash on in. Military types, they said. Can't really see the difference between you and the ordinary class of mercs.
Him and Lucia just putting us down. Ruffians are calling us. Mercs he's referring to us as.
Well, much as I'd love to shoot the shit with you tryhards, Sheriff Daisy said to let you go on in. So, go on. Give them Dorseys some hell.
Marshal Lupinski, I expect you to moderate your language in the presence of a young lady.
I guess we better watch out ourselves.
My apologies, Miss Wesson. I meant no disrespect. Best of luck to you and your companions here.
So, what's behind this gate? Could it be the Garden of the Gods?
It's the Garden of the Gods. Rocks, experimental farms, and now those Dorseys.
See, Lucia got him to hold it back in. But yeah, any ideas how many Dorseys are in there?
Nope.
Nope. I guess that's all we're getting out of this guy. All right, ciao.
No room for amateurs in this town. You hear? No room.
He's probably an amateur himself compared to us, but I guess we're done. All right. All right, so it looks like the Garden of the Gods is its own separate area, and it actually is, if you were to look on a map, a little bit out of town. Not very far out of town, but it's a little far out of the real Colorado Springs, so this makes sense that it's its own separate area. Let's start heading over there. Garden of the Gods was originally known as Red Rock Corral. Or Corral. Red Rock Corral. Okay.
Whoever just came up from the city, come in.
Okay.
This is Bellamy Ward. There are Dorseys all over the garden. I'm pinned down on a high ledge. Can you reach me?
Okay, we get the choice. We're the Rangers. Sit tight. We'll take care of the Dorseys. Or, well, no promises, but we are planning to kill every Dorsey we find. Stop your blubbering and just stay out of the way and let us deal. Yeah, let's just say no promises. We're planning to kill every Dorsey we find. That ought to help you out, eh?
Oh, thank God. I'll call out if I see you.
We gain reputation. Oh, just as that was the lie that we didn't have. So I'm glad I didn't have that option. So I didn't think to mess around with it. And then lose a vendor.
Hey! You on the ledge!
I think they found him.
Hands up!
They found him.
Oh no. They found me.
Oh, sounds like we need to hurry. We don't need to be getting a family member. Oh, we got chickens. Oh, well, that would help us. We'll have to come back down here and grab a chicken, but I think I want the dog fighting on our side coming up. I don't know if a chicken... I can't remember how well they fight. What's this? Oh, there's something in there. It's an ice block. Solar panels and a switch. PAL controller. And a big light seems to be pointing down here. I think I kind of remember this little part. Yep. I recalled they have some weird gadgets in this place. So leafy green vegetables are happily growing atop this rock spire, warmed by solar collectors and other weird devices. The snow melts into droplets of water before it reaches them. It's kind of a cool contraption, I guess. Let's open this. A suture kit. And rebar knuckles. So let's just go see if those rebar knuckles look any better than any other weapons we have right now. Rebar knuckles do 12 to 17. Ooh, it's better than the glass knucks. So we're trading off these, although these can apply diseased. These don't, but their abilities Sucker Punch, take them off guard, a quick attack that has 40% hit chance but less damage, so we can Sucker Punch. Yeah, let's trade. Because we didn't buff up that thing, so I should be able to use these. It's a brawling weapon. There we go. And I must have level 5. No, I only have level 4. Well, we're gonna get promoted hopefully in the not too distant future, and I'm gonna use my claws for now, and then we'll get that fixed soon enough. Okay. We gotta go find who we're looking for here. Because that guy, I hear that gunfire in the background, so I hope he's not dead by the time we get there. Oh, there's a guy.
Or we're coming up.
Okay, there he is.
You don't want to do that. Oh yeah.
We better hurry up and get ourselves placed over here. I do believe. Oops.
That's why. I don't see no explosives.
See if we can get ourselves set up. One. I don't know how close we can get. That's pretty damn close. So let's just get up here, and we can always run to that other cover. And melee, let's get our melee guy ready to run forward. Okay, So who do I want to move forward? Let's do Quan to get him here into good shooting position. See if that activates.
Hey! Where did you come from? You back the hell off, or you're dead!
I don't think we're gonna back off. Calm down. Let's talk this out like adults. No. We gotta rescue the guy they're shooting at. We're just going in so we get first shot. I think that's what this gives us.
Oh, shit! You want a brawl? Knock yourselves out.
Okay. Now, we've got shooters. Looks melee, melee, melee. Shooter, melee. So I think Katzenbadlin, let's get rid of the shooter in the back. You should be able to reach this guy. He doesn't have cover, and you should be able to take him out. Let's go for the first one as a sure hit. And then if their cover proves difficult, we can try precision strike after that. But I think we have a good chance just with a regular shot. Alright. Okay. And then maybe we try the closest guy next, although he's fairly close. So I'm thinking let's have Jormulin do this one. And I've learned even if it's a low percent, some of those bullets are gonna hit. Holy yeah! So that's something to learn, Jormulin, that you told me. You know, he shoots a lot of bullets. I don't have to, 40% means half the bullets hit. We hit him pretty hard. Okay. Marshal Quan, can you wear this guy down? Or Marshal Quan, maybe what we do now. Not enough. Oh, we got to get over to Marshal Quan first. What's your range? Let's have a go at this guy. Let's take out the shooter, because maybe they can't reach us. I think we're just far enough back if we stay back where we are. And have them come to us if we can get rid of the shooter. Let's give it a go. Yeah. You can shoot one more time. Oh! Maybe Lucia! Can you come here? I don't know if her weapon's gonna allow her to. What she could do. Oh. Let's get Lucia. I'm thinking if she can come here, I don't know if she'd be able to run back to cover after her shot. No, we started out on Ranger. And we've been playing Ranger. In fact, I'll double check the settings to make sure nothing's changed, but we all clicked on Ranger. Okay, she wouldn't be able to even reach the shooter, so she's kind of out of the equation. I don't know if Gleaser can reach the shooter. No. He has to get up really close. So I think what I'm going to do is do some Overwatch shots. We'll just have to hang out and make them come down. So I was hoping I'd get rid of the shooter, but I don't have any more people to shoot at them without getting up close, and then we'll get hit by the melee guys. So we're gonna sit back on Overwatch. You're gonna evade. I guess I can bring you here, because they'll be coming from that angle, so they'd hit you instead of Quan. Overwatch with your claws. And then Lucia, get behind cover and Overwatch. I figured they shouldn't have been able to reach us. Did the shooter... Ooh, could he? No. He missed us. Alright. Let's have our sniper. I guess that was a waste. Now we've got 2 melee guys, so I'm sure we can take them out. Servando, you're going to be working on these guys for us. How much is your attack? 2? Oh, you get 2 more attacks. You may take him out. He's bleeding. Okay. You're not close enough to hit that guy. Marshal Quan will run up there. We're gonna have these guys. We're gonna have Lucia take a shot. She missed 95. There we go. So Marshall, we got 1 shooter left that I can see. Did they kill the guy? Oh, they killed Dorsey before we got there. I mean the Bellamy guy. Oh no. I was hoping we could rescue the guy. Marshal Quan. I hadn't noticed that. Yeah, I thought she was the sharpshooter. Yeah, Claw Watch. Can I hit? I'm pissed that this guy died. Oh no. I thought we were here in plenty of time to save him. Oh well. I've saved him before. I don't know what I would have done different, but I guess that's the way the cookie crumbles, as we know from Long War. What'd we get? A burned book. We've had one of those before. We've had both of these before. We've had all those before. And we got quite the Hot Wheels collection. They really didn't have much, did they? They really did not have much. Now let's go look at the guy that's dead. The guy we were trying and hoping to save. Oh well. Because if we had saved him, there would have been conversations to have with him. Let's see, sniper rifle. I don't know if that's better than what we got, and 1 sniper bullet. Well, that's too bad. I don't know, I thought we were fighting them. It's like, who shot up there? Sure wasn't an errant shot from us, but I didn't even see him die, but somehow I thought we had them. Well, who knows what went on, but he died. Sometimes that kind of stuff happens. Is there anything else? No, there's nothing else here. Let's go. I saw some crates back here. Ammo. Always need ammo. And more ammo. And healing. Okay. Well, I'm looking at the time that we got going now, and usually I wrap up about a half hour ago, but I was having fun. And so what we're gonna do is kind of wrap things up here, call it a day, and then come back and pick this up Saturday. I think that's what it is. We'll take a look over here. Now that I'm back, yeah, it looks like Saturday is our next Wasteland 3 that we have. Tomorrow will be Long War. And there you go. I'm happy to be back after a few days off, a few wonderful days off. And I hope y'all enjoyed today's episode. We got some more Dorseys to fight. I doubt this was all of them. I think we have a ways to go. We haven't solved the question of how they got in here and all that stuff we're hoping to get answers for. And we'll do that next time. So thank you, everybody. We had a great time. Y'all had good eyes to help me out. Ooh, we could... I wonder if the rabbits fight as good as in Monty Python, if I charm one of them. You know, there's so many things to try in this game. Run away! I want to see the I want to see the Dorseys run away like Monty Python does. But anyway, thanks everybody. It was a lot of fun. We made some good progress today, and hopefully we can come back and take it to some more Dorseys next time on Saturday. So this is Zigzag Zog signing off from somewhere in this world. Thanks so much for watching. I do hope to see y'all next time, whether it's Long War tomorrow or Saturday back here in Colorado. So, ciao, everybody. And then those of you in Twitch, we'll see who we can raid, so hang with us.